Have you ever heard of a book that nobody in the world can read? Imagine a centuries-old manuscript filled with mysterious symbols, unknown plants, and astronomical charts that defy our understanding. This is the Voynich Manuscript, a book that has puzzled scholars, cryptographers, and historians alike. Discovered in 1912 by a rare book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich, this perplexing book dates back to the 15th century. Its origins, authorship, and purpose remain a profound mystery, making it one of the most intriguing and enigmatic historical texts ever found. Written in an unknown language or code that no one has yet been able to decipher, though many have claimed to, the Voynich Manuscript contains elaborate drawings of non-existent plants, strange diagrams, and figures that seem to hold a meaning just beyond our grasp. Its pages are a riddle wrapped in a mystery, a challenge that has beckoned the brightest minds for over a century. So what secrets does the Voynich Manuscript hold? Is it an elaborate hoax, an unsolved code, a guide to an unknown world, or merely someone's personal hobby? Let's dive into the depths of this ancient enigma, exploring the theories and mysteries of the world's most unreadable book. If you are enjoying this, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you. The enigmatic journey of the Voynich Manuscript, a book that continues to confound experts, began not at its time of creation in the 15th century, but with its rediscovery in the 20th. In 1912, Polish book dealer Wilfrid Voynich acquired this baffling manuscript from a collection sold by Jesuits to the Villa Mondragone near Rome. Radiocarbon dating places the manuscript's creation in the early 15th century, yet its origins and author remain a profound mystery. The pages, rich with illustrations of unknown plants and celestial diagrams, suggest a creator with vast, untapped knowledge, possibly an alchemist or a scholar whose identity has been lost to history. Speculation about its authorship has been rampant. Could it be the work of a renowned alchemist, a scholar lost to history, or an entirely different creator? Despite ties to numerous historical figures, concrete evidence eluding its true author persists. The manuscript's journey before reaching Voynich is as intriguing as its contents. Initially, it was part of the collection at the Jesuit college at Villa Mondragone, likely put up for sale by the Jesuits to support their finances. Historical records take us further back to Emperor Rudolf II of Bohemia in the early 17th century. He reportedly purchased the manuscript for 600 ducats, drawn by its enigmatic nature. Rudolf's well-known interests in alchemy, astrology, and science might explain his fascination with the manuscript. Following Rudolf's reign, the manuscript was in possession of Jacobus Horkiki de Tepanex, an alchemist whose name is inscribed on its first page, suggesting a gift from the emperor. The manuscript then passed to George Beresk, another alchemist in Prague, who, perplexed by its contents, sought scholarly help for its interpretation. Upon Beresk's death, his friend Jan Marek Marci sent the manuscript to Athanasius Kircher, a Jesuit scholar in Rome renowned for his study of Egyptian hieroglyphs. Kircher, however, failed to decipher it, and it remained in the Jesuit collection until sold to Voynich. These intricate threads of ownership, involving scholars, emperors, and alchemists, weaves the Voynich manuscript's enduring enigma. Each custodian of the manuscript has contributed to its legacy of mystery and intrigue, leaving us to wonder, what secrets might it hold? Who penned this enigmatic work? The answers remain as elusive as the manuscript itself. Turning our attention to the Voynich manuscript's physical attributes reveals as much about its enigma as its elusive content. The manuscript measures about 23.5 by 16.2 centimeters, a size typical for personal books of the time. Its pages are made from vellum, a high-quality parchment prepared from animal skin, indicative of the manuscript's valuable nature in its era. The ink used for the text and illustrations has been analyzed and found to be consistent with what was available in the 15th century. Intriguingly, the writing style of the text, with its elegant and fluid script, remains unique. The characters flow with a rhythmic consistency, suggesting a fluent hand, yet they match no known language or script. Equally fascinating are the illustrations that fill the manuscript's pages. They are divided into distinct sections: botanical, astronomical, biological, and cosmological, each brimming with detail and mystery. In the botanical section, the manuscript contains over 100 drawings of plants, none of which are conclusively identifiable as known species. This has led to speculation about whether they represent exotic, undiscovered, or purely imaginary flora. The astronomical section features circular diagrams suggestive of astrology or astronomy. These diagrams contain suns, moons, stars, and possibly even zodiac signs, yet they do not align with any known astronomical charts from the period. But perhaps most enigmatic are the biological and cosmological sections. The biological pages are filled with a myriad of small human figures, most of them women, mingling bizarrely with what appears to be tubes and capsules. The cosmological section includes fold-out pages with intricate and mysterious diagrams, the likes of which are not seen in any other surviving work. Each of these elements, the size, the material, the unique script, and the perplexing illustrations, contributes to the manuscript's mystery. They reflect a combination of knowledge, skill, and perhaps fantasy, challenging our understanding of medieval worldviews and knowledge. At the heart of the Voynich Manuscript's enigma lies its mysterious language or code, an aspect that has baffled linguists, cryptographers, and codebreakers alike. The text is composed of an unknown script, featuring over 170,000 characters divided into what appear to be words and sentences, yet they resemble no known language. This script has been the subject of extensive analysis and debate. It's characterized by patterns and structures suggesting it conveys meaningful content, not just random symbols. The characters recur with frequencies similar to those of natural languages, and there are apparent rules of spelling and grammar. However, no one has successfully interpreted the script to reveal its hidden messages. Over the years, numerous theories have been proposed about the manuscript's language. Some suggest it's a ciphered version of a known language, encoded to conceal its true content. Others propose it's an entirely constructed language, a creation of the author's imagination. Attempts at deciphering have ranged from sophisticated computer algorithms to expert linguists and cryptographers. Theories have suggested connections to Latin, Asian languages, and even extraterrestrial origins, yet none have provided a definitive translation. In recent years, computational analysis has brought new insights. Using algorithms and pattern recognition, researchers have compared the manuscript script to numerous languages and ciphers, seeking statistical correlations. While intriguing patterns have emerged, a conclusive understanding remains elusive. The Voynich Manuscript has been a canvas for countless theories about its origin and purpose, each adding a layer to its mystique. Scholars, historians, and enthusiasts have proposed various hypotheses, some grounded in historical context, others in imaginative speculation. One popular theory suggests that the manuscript may have been a medical text. The detailed botanical illustrations and biological diagrams could represent an attempt to convey knowledge of herbal remedies or anatomical information. This theory is supported by the manuscript's resemblance to other known medical texts from the medieval period, although the unknown plants and cryptic script remain anomalies. Another hypothesis posits that the manuscript could be an alchemical manuscript. Given the era's fascination with alchemy and the search for esoteric knowledge, it's conceivable that the manuscript contains coded alchemical recipes or philosophies. This theory is bolstered by the ownership history involving figures like Rudolf II, known for his interest in alchemy. A more controversial theory is that the manuscript is an elaborate hoax. Some speculate that it could have been created in the 15th century or later with the intention of appearing ancient and mysterious, perhaps to attract a wealthy buyer like Rudolf II. However, the complexity and consistency of the script and illustrations argue against this, as creating such an elaborate fake would have required immense effort and skill. In recent times, an intriguing theory has emerged, suggesting the manuscript could be an early form of world building, akin to a hobbyist creating a fictional universe. This idea posits that the unknown language, unfamiliar plants, and astronomical diagrams might be elements of an imagined world, created for personal amusement or private fantasy. This perspective aligns with modern concepts of fictional world creation seen in fantasy literature and games, making it a fascinating lens through which to view the manuscript. Notable historical figures have been linked to the Voynich Manuscript, one of whom is the alchemist John Dee, a 16th century English mathematician, astronomer, astrologer, and advisor to Queen Elizabeth I. Dee was renowned for his interests in the mystical and the arcane, often blending scientific inquiry with esoteric explorations. His vast knowledge and fascination with secret codes and languages have led some to suggest he might be involved with the manuscript, either as a creator or an owner. However, like the manuscript itself, the connections to Dee and similar figures often raise more questions than answers, deepening the mystery rather than clarifying it. Each of these theories, from practical to fantastical, reflect our desire to find meaning and purpose in the Voynich Manuscript. Whether it's a lost medical text, an alchemical guide, an elaborate hoax, or an early example of creative world building, the manuscript continues to be a source of fascination and intrigue, challenging our understanding of history, language, and the human psyche. As we close the pages on the Voynich Manuscript, we are left with more questions than answers. This enigmatic book, dating back to the 15th century, remains a profound mystery. From its undeciphered script and unique illustrations to the unknown intent of its creator. Despite the best efforts of cryptographers, linguists, and historians, the manuscript retains its secrets, continuing to fascinate and perplex us. Was the manuscript an advanced medical text? A window into medieval alchemy? A masterful hoax? Or perhaps just an early experiment in world building? Its journey through history, passing through the hands of emperors, scholars, and alchemists, adds to its intrigue. What do you think lies behind the mystery of the Voynich Manuscript? Could a breakthrough be waiting in the wings of modern science and technology? Or will it remain an unsolved enigma? The Voynich Manuscript challenges us to keep questioning, exploring, and imagining the myriad possibilities of this fascinating artifact. Thank you for joining me on this journey into one of history's greatest mysteries. Remember to share your thoughts and theories in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the unknown.